Hey guys, it's kind of been a while since I've got on and done any art with all this biblical prophecy going on. I thought that I would maybe just put up a video here to, I don't know, get away from it for a little bit and sort through the confusion, read God's word, and make sure that I'm staying on focus and have a little bit of fun here. So I will show you what I've been doing. This is a cover that I am in the process of making for one of my journals. So I came up with this was a composition book. I looked over and I was like, I could totally make a cover out of that. And so I cut it down to size, and I just put the, what is this? The double-sided tape on there because I'm going to line this with Tyvek. So I've got my tape on here, and I'm making sure that it's all stuck down real good. And then I'm going to be, I've already got my Tyvek measured out, and I'm going to be wrapping this after I get the tape on this side so that it is nice and sturdy and won't come apart. So that's what I'm doing there. But I thought that I would show you some of the other stuff I've been up to. I am making, now if anybody knows me, I am not a bug person. I do not like bugs, and I will run and scream. I do not like them. Okay, I won't run and scream from a bug, but I will a snake. That ain't happening. But I did see a journal on Paper Phenomenon made by Janice Freeman, who makes amazing journals. So I decided to make, Kathy doesn't sell the bug paper anymore on her site. So I did a little bit of searching around on Etsy, and I got probably like 3 or 4 paper packs that had to do with bugs. Some are watercolor, some are this, some are that. But anyways, it made a nice kind of collaboration. I'm going to show you a couple things that I am going to be using with my, I have a mess here, okay? I have been crafting like crazy. So if you see all these little paper things and glue all over my board, that's a crafter for you. So I got these bugs by Tim Holtz Ideology. I'm going to be using these to stick on the front cover somehow. I haven't come up with the way that I want to do that yet. It always takes me a little bit of thinking, rearranging, and then thinking some more. But I thought those were so, so cute. And I'm probably going to use the Gilder's wax, and I'm going to, I don't know what colors yet, if I'm going to make them copper or do like a patina. I haven't figured that out yet. I have a couple colors. So like I said, it's going to take me some thinking and rearranging, but there's my bugs for the front of the cover. I also made, which I think this is what I'm going to wrap my journal in. This is like a faux leather, made out of a paper bag, actually. I still have another application to put on the back here. This one actually is ready to go. I tore a little piece off of here earlier to use it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out probably the size, where's that little Tim Holtz cutout I did? Probably, this is a little mini folder, Foundry folder. Is this the Foundry? Or is this one the Foundry? I don't remember. But it probably squares about that size, which if I knew, okay, I do know where I put my ruler. They are almost 3 by 4. I think that'll be good enough little squares and then I'll stitch them together out of this faux leather. I was going to do it out of one of these. I kind of did a patina kind of look with some of that Gilder's wax on this, and I thought I could make a cover out of that. But then if I put the bugs on it, that's too busy. So, but it might still be an idea. I don't know yet. But I think the leather, let me see the bugs. The leather and the bugs might go together. I have to think about it. But this was really fun to make out of a paper bag, and it really, really does look like leather. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Anyways, I have to put the application on the back. I had to let it dry pretty thorough. This is really soft. I used a mixture of, what is that stuff called? Glycine? Is that what it is? Sorry, my chair is so squeaky. And water, and you kind of rub it in and you just let it soften it up. And it does look like faux leather. So I probably need to make, I'll have to see how many squares I can get out of that. And then stitch it together and see if I like that as a cover. I will show you, before I show you the progress that I've made on my bug journal, I'm going to show you, I take a little break for my bug journal. And I like to mess around with Tim Holtz stamps, which I guess that's full of it too. But I'm making this tiny little journal, and I think it's 5.5 with the tabs. I guess with the tabs it's 5, but it's really 4.5. But I can just mess around with some stamps and make little pockets. This is made out of a manila folder. These stamps are awesome. I've got some clear, I don't know if I have something to stick in there so you can see. I've got a little pocket in here. You might hear my dog. She's over there chewing her pig ear and her bone. A little clear pocket that I can stick something in here if I wanted to, which I think I'm going to put like some bus tickets and whatever. This says Route 66 and this says Bon Voyage. I put some little gears, and I cut out some little metal pieces off his foundry embossing folder and used the little hinges. And then he has one called, what is this one? Does it say which one it is? Anyways, whatever one this is, it has some little screws. So I cut out the little screw heads, and I'm using them for kind of like these little pieces, this little corner pocket that I'm going to stick something in is screwed in there. Really neat stamps. I love these stamps. If you guys wanted like a really long video, I'd show you like everything, but some people like long videos, some don't. And then again, I don't care if people do or don't. I'm just sharing with you what I've been doing. Anyways, so I got a little pocket here. I did some piecing together for a background, some stamping with Dina Wakley's block stamps, some ephemera. I got a little pocket right here that I can put something in if I wanted to. Paper doll, and I did some piecing together of a background with some stamping here. And that's about as far as I've gotten. There's some pockets. Let's see, where are the pockets? This pocket's here, which I'll probably put like a, I'm just using this so you can see, put like a tag in this side. And then there's a pocket right here, which I just tore it, which I love that tearing, and I'll ink this side up. So there's a pocket there. There's a pocket here. And I think there's another one that is a top loading right here. So another tag will go in that one. And then I'm going to probably bind this one in faux leather, make a little tiny book cover. But anyways, that's what I do just to kind of take a break from the other one and have some fun. It's so tiny, it's so easy to decorate. It's a lot of fun, and I love the tabs. I'm going to add some more tabs in on this side to kind of even it out. But anyways, that's a lot of fun. Now I will show you, which I've got this kind of all in a pack here, and I will pull it out. That way I don't lose anything, because not all of it is bound. I did bind one of the sections. Let's see. I'll take that out in a minute. And I'll put this half to the side. So I am using, which I find this to be amazing, the We Are Memory Keepers bookbinding tool. This thing is awesome. I don't like to do it freehand. I like things to be even and all that good stuff. So I did use that tool to bind this section of the book, or the journal, and it came out absolutely perfect. I mean, look how thick this thing is. Let me find the middle. Where is the middle? Here's the middle. And I mean, it bound all, this is thick cardstock. This is 65-pound cardstock, and it went through all of these and bound it super, super tight and awesome. So pretty happy with that tool. This is not done yet on the front. I've just been kind of throwing some, I wanted a window here, and I'm trying to figure out if I like that window yet. So it's kind of like, sorry with acetate, the light glares. I'm trying to figure out if I like this. Of course, I'll have to do something with this other side, decoratively speaking. So here's a butterfly, and then in this pocket, I just created like a little piece of paper for you to journal on. Here's an old envelope you can journal on the back. I think this turned out super cute. This wasn't even intended to be here, it just happened. Look at that background there. It's like a watercolor butterfly bug something. I found those papers on Etsy. So super cute. I love this pocket. Oh, puppy, be quiet. Here's some more. I don't know what kind of bugs these are. I'm not an entomologist, but I thought they were kind of cool. Here is something, an image I found on Etsy, and it's got a little plate. I think I'm still going to do something around this. I just stuck that there last night, stuck this one there, and I'll finish this. This is some paper that I made. I love the crinkly sound, and I hand painted this with watercolors, and it actually turned, no, this wasn't watercolors. This is Tim Holtz something. Was this Tim Holtz? Could be Diane Reevely's. I don't know. There's some form of inks that I strung across with a paintbrush. This page is turning out cute. This is a little paper clip I cut out on my Cricut. And I've got this little, you can turn this over and journal. There is a little pocket right here if you wanted to stick anything. I don't know if I'm going to stick more stuff in there. I kind of work on multiple pages at one time. So we'll see what ends up happening there. And then that's a Tim Holtz embossing folder that I cut, which you'll see that throughout. This is his chapter 3. And I cut the numbers out after I emboss it, and I glazed it with the found Gilder's wax, but I used gold to get this effect. This is an awesome folder, so you'll see these throughout. Got a little tab here. I used some Tim Holtz stamps, field notes. I'll show you my stamps when we're done. This, now, a lot of junk journals, people just make them to write in, and ephemera is so fun. But I wanted to add some pictures too. I think it'd be cool to document your day and to be able to have some pictures in there. So here's some printout of Polaroids, and I have a little clear pocket down here so you don't lose any of the images from the background. So, you know, while you're journaling over here, you could take a picture that you know, something you did that day, journal about, and you can put your pictures in here. This is just a little tag you can write a note on the back of with some bugs, little ticket, and I don't know what that word is. And I might put some lines on this one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this page yet. I'm kind of skipping around, doing things here and there. Another Tim Holtz etymology bugs, little tag I found. This, I think this is so cute, is another clear pocket, so you don't lose the background. Try to get the light off of that. I wanted to be able to still see that background because I thought that was really cool. I made this little picture Polaroid pocket to stick in there. And then this is just a piece of ephemera. What is it? Telegram that you can note on. Write a little note, stick it in there. There's a little bug made out of printable acetate. Here's another little pocket with a little Polaroid you could stick a picture on. Here's a little pull-out that you can have little journaling. There's some canvas back here. This is some Tim Holtz stamping. This is a little paper clip made out of paper, actually, out of the Tim Holtz Chapter 3 collection. Some stamping, some denim. Another one of those numbers. And this is a coffee dyed paper. This is empty right now. I'm sure I'm going to put something on this side, and then this side will be for journaling. This is, I think this is really cool. Here's some pieces, like little, what are these, Rolodex cards, and some fake envelopes and stuff like you got mail that you can journal on the back of, and then stick it in here. This, and let me see, I'm sure I have all these right by me. Let's see, of course I don't have them in order. I did today, but now they're like all over the place. This is his Chapter 3, which I'm sure everybody already knows about anyways. It's like all over the internet. His slides, and I was trying to find... Okay, so this one is the Tim Holtz specimen slides. This one's been really fun. The only problem I see is, do you see how small this slide is? Not all of the bugs can fit in there, but I have a SVG cutout of a larger slide, and I'll show you the difference between that. This is something I'm working on here, but here's the slide size compared to this one is quite larger, and the big bugs can fit in here. And I'll show you guys what that is. But this is awesome. You get a file folder and some cards and these little cutouts. I mean, this has been awesome. That's how I made this. We got a little tiny envelope that came in his other set, which was the Postal. Made that little envelope. So I thought that was kind of cute to stick in there. This is a random die to slide stuff in. Here's another Polaroid. Anyways, this is super cute. And I did some Tim Holtz stamping back here. This is paper is, what did I do to this? I think I used Tim Holtz Distress Spray Vintage Photo. And I just cut out this and that here and there and stamped, and it actually turned out really cool. This was a page I was working on earlier. We got a tag right here. You could journal on the back. I might put some note paper here on the back, just in a pocket. Here's a little postcard you can journal on the back of. This is a pocket here also with a tiny little paper clip up here with a little heart on it, if you can see that, and just some mushroom stamping. I'm also going to put probably bugs on this side. I haven't decided that yet. Here's another tag you can journal on in another clear pocket. That way you can see the background. And I do have it paper clipped in here from the paper clip on the other side, just so it doesn't move. Little bug. You could put a note on the back of that one if you wanted to. Little tag. This one's super cute. This is that crunchy paper that I told you that I made. This one was done with watercolors. I wanted to see if watercolors would work on it. I took a clear pocket, a self-adhesive vinyl pocket, and I put together a little envelope that you can mail to your friends if you wanted to. It has a little tiny paper clip, some pretty butterflies, and a picture you could put in there of yourself. Little writing paper, and you could just send that to your friend. So I thought that was kind of, you know, kind of cool. You could take something out of this and mail it off, or just keep it because it's cute. But I thought that's a neat way to, I love these clear pockets. I'm hooked because you don't lose the background of anything. Just some pretty butterfly ledger paper. And then this, I'm probably going to put some type of a pocket in with some ephemera. Haven't decided yet. Another empty page I need to work on. Another empty page. I love this page. This is some coffee stain paper that I made. I love the rips in it. Tim Holtz bug stamps. And I've got this little bug. You can journal on the back. Another Polaroid that you can stick your picture on, or your friends, or whatever you did that day, and journal about it. This is my favorite page, guys. Love this page. Why? Because it's a laboratory. You've got your bugs, you've got your work papers, you've got your bug measurer, ruler. These, I mean, they shouldn't come out, but these are actual, I mean, they look real. I don't know if you guys can see these bugs, but it looks like so real to me. They are the Tim Holtz bug stamps, and then the die cut out so you don't have to cut them out. Totally awesome in trying to make real bugs. That's just cool. Little ruler, die cut, and then you've got your little work papers over here. One of the little folders that I made out of this one, the folder right here. And then I put the little work papers, ephemera in there. And then, of course, a number. This is Tim Holtz, Chapter 3. Awesome letters. They come out so cool. And I don't know if you can see that, but it says notes. And then this opens up. I just attached it with eyelets. There's some note paper in here, and in here, this is the days of the week, so you've got a schedule, and I left it full so you don't miss any of the days. You could write stuff down on it, and then you got mushrooms back here. So this is functional, but it looks like a little work lab, and I think that's totally awesome. Here's the middle of the book. I'm gonna leave this blank because I think this little picture is just awesome, and it tells all what bugs they are. I've got a clip here. I'm gonna put some dangles on. This turned out really super cute. Little tiny paper clip. It's got a little heart on it. I made this, and it's got some, I just took some, what are these called? Brads. I kind of cut up some paper that you can use. You can also replace your paper so you don't lose it. Here's a pocket over here, Polaroid, whatever, you know, you want to put in there, notes, sticky notes. I mean, whatever you want to do with it. I just think that was super cute. I like little notepads and stuff like that. So I have a pocket here, but I have this clip because it's kind of heavy, and that clip helps it to stay in place. This is the Tim Holtz coffee stain stencil on some ledger paper that I printed out, and a bug. Empty coffee paper, empty. I got a lot of work to do, guys. I don't think there's anything else in this one except just the pretty pages of the bugs and a lot of space for me to, I love this paper, to do some more stuff in. So this is sewn. Then I have the next one. Remove all these dies. This is not sewn together yet. So I just put in some, I'm gonna ink around the edges of these, some ephemera that you can write on the back. I have been in here decorating. I go back and forth. This is super cute. I got 2 pockets here. Am I in camera view here? I got 2 pockets here. Beautiful paper I found on Etsy. This is just a piece of cardstock that I folded in half, wrapped around, taped, and then made a pocket out of. So here is a clear pocket for the postcard, so you don't lose the background of that, because I like the bugs. So I'm probably going to put a couple postcards in here by the time I'm done. And then there's the pocket here, and inside it has a railroad ticket, some Polaroids that you can stick some pictures on. Seems like it got stuck to the tape. There we go. That actually will fit a pretty good size picture. So I think that's totally awesome. And then this side, this is some ledger paper that I printed out over on this pocket. This is another clear pocket, so you don't lose the background, because I think that this design paper is beautiful. And I just dropped the photo. I am also going to stamp all these, and yes, I do have this one upside down on purpose. But we got confidential, shipment collect, a little piece of ephemera, and a little bug plaque that you can write on the back of. And I just stick those in that clear pocket, and I put this one upside down because I thought it was cool. So that's why I did that. Nothing has to always be right side up, right? Then of course, this isn't sewn together, so it's going all over the place. I love this ledger paper. Some more ephemera, railway, some beautiful, beautiful designs on this paper off Etsy. This page, I made this with some stamps. This is, I stuck a little, this is another clear pocket. And in here is a whole bunch of places to, that's why I put on here, journal. You got this little clip here, and this is like the coolest ephemera pack. This, I don't know what this is. It's like a receipt or something, but you got old vintage prescriptions from a doctor, right? So I thought, well, that's kind of cool. I love vintage stuff. So I took those, folded them in half. You can open them up, write your little notes in there. Here we've got New Orleans, the Port of New Orleans. Got some receipts, and you can journal on the back of all of these. What's this one? I mean, it's just, it's really cool. 1921. Another old receipt ticket. This is another one. I mean, this is so cool. I like this kind of stuff. And then I put in some regular paper to write on, and this is a love letter to my darling from M. So it's a sweet love letter to Rosa Darling, but you can journal on the back of that and also have some fun reading the love letter. Really sweet love letter, actually. I'll pretend the love letter was for me, you know, for my darling love. And I know everybody is always like, they'll put this stuff back together later. So I won't bore you with, I'll put all this back together at a later date. Okay, this is a paper that I just stuck in here and made. I took a ledger paper and I dirtied it up with some coffee, stamps, mucked it up because I liked mucked up paper. And then ticket, some bugs, another kind of receipt you can write on the back of. And I haven't done much in this side. I kind of just put this one together. I did put a clear pocket here because the paper is so pretty. I just didn't want to lose it. So another little pocket for your photographs, because I think photographs are an important part of journaling. So I just didn't want to leave that out. Probably put another piece of ephemera back there. Got another love letter, or a letter from 1862. More ledger paper, ephemera. Like I said, I did Tim Holtz vintage ink on this, distressed it. I haven't done much decorating in this one yet. Obviously haven't even bound it yet. But I still think it's totally awesome paper, and I can't wait to get over here and put pockets and all sorts of stuff in here. Other ends, so the other side, you got the other ends of these receipts you can write and journal on, and more bugs and pretty paper. Yeah, so this is a pocket. I'll put another clear pocket there. This paper is just, it's beautiful. So that has to be bound. So we've got those, and then I do have, let me put my, sorry, my chair is like half breaking. Another one that I actually started doing journal jam, and I just don't like it. So I took some of the papers out. Actually, is that backwards? I ripped off some of the stuff. I'm going to redo it. This is really cool. Here's the calendar for October, which it's almost over. This is magnetic little latch. You've got little notebooks in here that you can write on, some Tim Holtz stamps. I thought that was so cute. So I didn't want to lose that. And then we've got weekly calendar. I've been tracking the war and stuff in my Bible studies. This is just day by day. Obviously I haven't been in there. I've been gluing paper together. And then the weekly brief. So that'll be the last part I put into my journal, is my calendars. And I just have to make sure that this doesn't get bound to where I can't change out my calendar. So I'm going to be brainstorming about that, because I want to be able to switch the calendar. So this one is going to have to be kind of mobile. So I was thinking, because I had it bound, if I have it, my naughty dog spilt water, and I don't know where it is actually. Oh, there it is. I had made a journal cover, which took me a really long time, and my lovely sweet Boonie baby spilt her water all over it. And obviously this is made out of paper, so this beautiful cover got ruined right here, and the water spilt all on this side, pretty much ate my paper off the canvas. And then I had a matching pocket like this over on this side, and it completely ate the glue, fell off, which these, you know, are the where you just slip your papers underneath. So, and it's got pockets. I mean, this thing is so pretty. It took me so long to make this. and it got water on it, but it's fixable. I'm just making sure that it dries completely. There's a pocket here. I mean, this is an awesome cover, but it's not bugs. I wish I would have thought about that first. I could reconstruct it, I guess. I have to think about it. I want to make sure this is completely dried before I go sticking anything else onto it and fixing it, repairing it, and keep it away from my dog, basically, because she really ruined that one, Booney baby. Okay. Oh, before I show you that, so this is going to be going on one of my pages. This is, and I'm just trying to find a page so I can show you what I'm doing. Not that it's going to go here, and not that it's done yet by any means, but this is a bug slide made out of a waterfall where you're supposed to flip up and see pictures, but instead I'm putting bug slides on there, and I will cut this down to fit wherever I'm going to stick it. My bugs are going to go into here, and then you're going to flip to see the bugs, which I thought was totally cool. And then I'll have probably like a pad of paper here or something to write your notes on, and maybe the information of the bugs. I don't know yet. I'm just now decorating this with the Gilder's wax and kind of making it like a patina bronzy look, and then using Tim Holtz specimen, the numbers. So I think this is going to look really awesome when it's done. It's taken me a while to come up with that one and how I want it. And then I'll get my bugs in there soon. I've got this in a protective case just in case my dog decides to get frisky and spill her water all over my stuff. So, what else was I doing? I was making I made like a master board, and I made some cards, or the face, or I glued some of them on, but these are really pretty. I think they turned out really cool. I haven't done them all yet, but put some paper dolls on there. And then I attach them to the cards. I already gave one away. I'm using Tim Holtz stamps and some ephemera and some other stamps I had. So, just making some cards. I do random stuff all at one time. That's just how I roll. So I'll show you some of the stamps that I am using. Let's see, I haven't used, these are Dina Wakley's background stamps, which are awesome. Some writing, just to kind of ditty up your background, but I haven't used those in these journals. This is some random background. I haven't used that either, nor have I used this. So we'll put that over in the haven't used pile. This is Dilution's background stamps. I like this alphabet, and I like the number 1. I mean, these ones are cool too. This is the etymology that I was telling you about. My light is like reflecting off of there. This is totally awesome. Tim Holtz rocks with his stamps. If you're going to do a bug journal or anything, I mean, these bugs are actually cute. This one is the specimen, the butterflies and big old bugs. I absolutely love this stamp set. I'll stamp bugs on everything now. I love it. This is just a random, kind of like a background ledger. Wish that light would quit reflecting. Then this one is the field notes, which I'm using quite a bit for my bug journal. And the correspondence, Tim Holtz correspondence. Not exactly one of my favorites, but I do like special delivery, some of the numbers. This is good for like your, actually, I mean, I do like it for your making envelopes and vintage mail. This is an older school desk set. I love this stamp and this one. Well, actually, I love them all. This one's a good one to have for making little doodads. And then these cheap little ones I got off Amazon are actually awesome for your folders. And then this is some little miniature ledgers that go awesome in a background. And then, I don't know who makes these, I just found them. Some mushroom stamps that are awesome for backgrounds or making cards. Some Tim Holtz ledger script that helps in your backgrounds. Tim Holtz fragments. And then this has become one of my favorites, is the ticket booth, which I have the matching die set to cut out the tickets. They look so real once you do them. And then, this is not Tim Holtz, guys, but, oh, I missed 3. I am using the Dina Wakley's Alpha Blocks. This one is awesome, The Professor by Tim Holtz. This one's awesome. And then the Travelways. Okay, no, I didn't miss any. I just have 2 piles going on. This one you can find on Amazon when you type in Tim Holtz, and it comes up. I didn't expect it to be this huge. It's only like $7. It has the coolest stamps in here that go along with Tim Holtz. It's like Tim Holtz blown up is what this is. You've got, guess you can't quite see it. I don't know if that helps. You've got huge stamps and huge numbers and registered and this side up and airmail. I mean, it just, this makes awesome backgrounds. It really is awesome. Awesome tags, inspected, confidential, and they're so big, they're not like teeny tiny. So if you need something really big, $7 on Amazon, guys. This stamp is the bomb diggity. Okay, I just didn't expect it to be this big. When I got it, I was like, whoa, I was pleasantly surprised at the stamp set. And I've seen some other people use it too, so definitely not the only one who found that. Oh, there goes my bugs. I also was making this. I cut up papers and I have them like in these little boxes so I can pull them out. My ephemera and stuff is not managed. I have little boxes here and there. I don't have any. It's everywhere. Okay. It's organized chaos. It's not organized, I lied. Okay, so I made this. I took a old picture. This was one of Tim Holtz folders that when I went to emboss it, it ripped in half in my machine. And I was like, oh no, I ruined it. And I'm like, that was a happy mistake because it actually looks pretty cool like that. I made a little dangle with one of those little light bulb, what are they called? Light bulb safety pins. Little dangle using the Tim Holtz new Chapter 3 stuff. I mean, it's totally cute. What is this going to be? I don't know. But when I figure it out, it's cool. I am doing a World War II junk journal. So that's probably what this will go into because I'm working on that one. My bug journal, the little gentleman's notebook, my war journal, just kind of remembering World War II. Anyways, so that's what I'm up to while I am watching the news. So a lot of stuff going on out there, folks, and keep your eyes peeled. Watch Jerusalem because you know that that's our barometer, and we are living in end times. And if you read Daniel and Revelations, and I mean, I really feel because it's the season, we might be seeing Mr. Lucifer soon. And you don't like me saying it, go read the Bible for yourself. I mean, it's not my responsibility, it's yours. And we're so close to that time. This has never happened before. Of course, you know, they've always fought back and forth, but not like this. This is a total different game, and we just need to keep our eyes open, watch Jerusalem, stay in God's word so that we are focused on what we need to be doing, and we can decipher through the news, because remember, Murray always taught us, believe nothing of what you see and only half of what you hear. Our nose should be in God's word, and then reading the headlines, but God's word will keep us in everything in perspective, and we'll be like, oh, I understand that. Go ahead and do the deadly wound update again. Oh my gosh, it makes so much more sense right now than it ever did. I mean, this is amazing. Prophecy is going so fast. I've never seen it go this fast. Anyways, I hope everybody is doing okay and that your eyes are open, and you have a blessed evening, and thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.